That was the Gator Nationals, 1990, 21 years ago. You got old, man.
Well, I'd like to think that that was yesterday, but it was a long time ago, and it's great memories from a sport that's been really, really good to me.
Yes. Darrell the Kid Gwynn, he'll be 50 in September. Of course, most of our viewers, they know your story, Darrell. 21 years ago in London, you crashed into a wall going 240 miles an hour. You lost your left arm, became paralyzed. But the good news is that he's changed a lot of other people's lives for the better. We're going to talk about that in a minute. It is good to see you. What were you thinking the days after that crash, and how has your life been since then?
Well, I can tell you, as I was laying in the car at the end of the track before the rescue even got there,
yeah,
I was thinking, how am I going to make the next race? Because that's your immediate thought, not realizing how bad I was hurt at the time. But it went from that to you know, how am I going to make it through this? How am I going to stay alive? And a lot of great support from my family, friends, and it wasn't about that next race. It was about the race of life at that point, and trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life. And you know, we formed the Darrell Gwynn Foundation in 2002, and we're trying to win another race. You
talk about the people in your life, family and friends. Your wife, Lisa, a terrific woman. She stayed with you. An Orange Bowl queen. She's a doctor. You married up.
Well, I'll say, that's for sure. And it's been very good, and I've got a great support system at home. She's the one that helped founded the foundation with me and my family, and well, we're changing a lot of lives, and we're making a difference all at the Darrell Gwynn Foundation.
Somebody told me that you still race. How? In what?
Well, that's what I'm here to talk about. We're going to be racing this weekend, Labor Day weekend, at the biggest race of the year, U.S. Nationals. It's the 25th anniversary of Don Garlits and I's peak of our rivalry.
Right.
And we're going to go to Indy and race die-hard powered dragsters. And they only go like 35 miles an hour. My racing days are over, of course. But it feels really good to get back in a race car next to Big Daddy at the biggest race of the year, 25 years
cool.
later.
Very, very cool. Good luck with that. Have fun with that. Tell us about the next big event that you have coming up. And it's actually in celebration of your 50th birthday.
Well, that's one of those birthdays that you don't want everybody to know about, but unfortunately for me, everybody knows about it.
Yeah, now hundreds of thousands of people more know about it.
But we don't get to do a lot of stuff in South Florida for the Darrell Gwynn Foundation. We do a lot nationally. And this is a really good time for us to shine, and we're donating a wheelchair at the Ferrari Maserati dealership in Fort Lauderdale, September 10th. You can go to darrellgwynnfoundation.org to buy your tickets. It's a lot of entertainment, great food, and Ferrari of Fort Lauderdale has opened up their business for us to have for the evening.
Now, you talked about donating a wheelchair. To date, how many wheelchairs have you donated, and where does all that money come from? Because I know they're expensive.
Well, that money comes from strictly donors, and we've donated several $1 million worth of power wheelchairs.
How many wheelchairs in numbers, do you know?
That's approximately 250 wheelchairs.
Oh, good for you, man.
At an average of $25,000 a piece. So we've changed a lot of lives.
Do you get some of that money from drivers, from the the racing organizations?
Absolutely. Car people are some of our greatest donors, and that's my environment where I came from, and the NASCAR community and the NHRA drag racing community, and car clubs in general are big supporters. Barrett Jackson, Tony Stewart's on our board, Jeff Gordon's on our board, Joe Gibbs is on our board, just to name a few. But we've got a lot of great support system of car guys.
Biggest names in racing. Do you believe, Darrell, do you truly believe there will be a cure for paralysis?
I do. We're here, as the Darrell Gwynn Foundation, we're here to help the people in the meantime. But I would have never aligned myself with the Miami Project to cure paralysis if I didn't believe there was going to be a cure. Even before his accident, Darrell, ironically, was donating a portion of his winnings to the Miami Project to cure paralysis. He's a good man. He's an inspiration. We're glad to have him tonight. Good luck with the event. Thank you so much. Darrell Gwynn, everybody. Again, it's September 10th at Ferrari Maserati in Fort Lauderdale. Good luck with that. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, man. Darrell Gwynn, everybody. We'll take a break. The cool clip of the week is coming up. Stay with us, everybody.